could pronounce it correctly.
Cool. I like
That's
Whatever, we're doing the fucking podcast.
Alright.
We're done with whatever conversation.
Yeah, did we
that
start
was.
already? Like,
We are going. We're just going to stick with it. This is everything has to go. We're movers. We hang out. We talk shit. Whatever.
I do talk shit.
Yeah, I should probably stop swearing in the first, half a minute of this, but fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm always here. Dan. Oh shit. Hold on. The Drunken Conqueror, which was my Wu-Tang name, because someone reminded me of that just recently.
Oh, yeah.
that's sick.
White Oak, because tree name. Strawberry McThickums, because people like it. We'll just keep going.
I'm Carson. Bodacious Basewood. Thank you very much.
It's Basswood.
Basswood.
Basswood. Idiot.
Basewood.
I'm going to say Basewood.
That's wrong.
It'll definitely get
Basewood.
Thor excited.
That's about it for me.
All right, we got Kyle, the drywall assassin, Swamp Ash, Fredward Coleslaw. Moving on.
Charlie, Weeping Willow, the invertebrate.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Colorado Rattlesnake, The Office Ficus, Jive Talking Choir Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Yeah.
That's my Wu-Tang name.
Wu-Tang.
Giant Talking Choir Boy?
Yeah.
That's slick.
Yeah.
Is that off of a website?
Yes, the Wu-Tang name generator.
That's
Yeah.
where Childish Gambino got his name.
Yeah.
I've had that name, that Wu-Tang name, for like 8 years
Generation,
now.
37
Yeah.
Generations.
been a
Every
long
time I
time.
put my fucking information in that website, I get like the lamest fucking name
Yeah.
ever. It's like Left Elbow. It's like, what?
Yeah. Jake will never be here, but his is a Big Wicker Ventriloquist.
That's
That's
sick.
a good
That's
one.
actually so sick.
We'll get
That's a
you.
sick
I
one.
am calling you Left Elbow from now on.
Left Elbow?
Yeah.
That's a good nickname. I like it.
That's a sick name.
That'd be a sick like tattoo to get. Anyway.
On your right elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, on your right knee. It's just
That'd be
left
sick.
elbow.
Left elbow, yeah.
You're going to confuse a surgeon who's trying to fix your
I was gonna
ACL.
say,
Oh, fuck.
if you're ever in an explosion and they're trying to put shit back, that would be a problem.
They put these
God,
back
that would be
completely
fucking
wrong.
that would be hilarious.
Carson's just the worst, like, RoboCop ever.
Well, we're starting off strong because I have absolutely nothing to talk about. I didn't prep
Perfect.
anything for this, so we're just going to
Fantastic.
fill time and talk shit. I'm going to look at the schedule, so maybe I could talk about some of the shit that happened this week. But
Anybody got any shit saved up to talk?
today was, ridiculous. But
Today was, super interesting.
I'm going to get... Yeah, why don't we start with just today? We
That sounds
we moved 4 things.
Okay.
It took us 6 hours or whatever to
One
do
of them
that.
I had previously moved before, and I'm pretty sure we talked about that on the podcast.
It might have even got a picture in there, but we had to send that sectional sofa over a handrail at an apartment complex.
2 handrails.
Two
Two handrails, that
Yeah.
is true.
Gross.
Had to send it
It's actually
over one
Pretty cool.
to get into the staircase, and then send it over the other over the side. Luckily, like you were saying, it's way easier going down than up.
Yeah, it was
Especially with, and it was you and Boot on the bottom, Brad, and then me and Adam up top,
I
and that
know.
was when his shoulder was all fucked
Yeah.
up. So I was basically doing everything myself up
Yeah.
top, just trying to hold it in place
I know,
until you
'cause I had
guys
to-
could like
I
run
had to
up and
run
help
up
us.
and
Yeah.
around, to help
was
you guys
real
pull it back
dumb.
up once you got it balanced.
Yeah, luckily it was me and Salofi on the bottom, and we could pretty much just reach it.
Yeah.
As the other guys tucked it over the side.
That's why we left Boot on the bottom, because it was like, you're the only one who can reach high enough for this to make sense, so good luck.
Yeah. But that wasn't the first thing we did. That was the second thing we did.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing we did, piano, pretty standard. It was kind of a crappy piano because it has the 4 wheels on the back, so it
yes.
didn't really fit on our piano board, which kind of sucked.
Naturally.
whack.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky that the guy had some plywood just lying around that we could roll around back, so we didn't have to go straight into the split level, go around a 90-degree corner, go down a flight of stairs, around another 90-degree corner. We got to avoid most of that.
Their dogs are cute, too.
Lots of dogs today.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dogs.
Same with us. We had to deal with what were those things? Australian
3 dogs, yeah.
Australian shepherds. I think those were? Yeah.
That was
They're
us,
cute.
too. We had 2
Oh.
Australian Shepherds today.
Yeah, for
They're a
sure.
popular dog around here.
They're a good dog.
It is a pretty cool dog.
But this stupid situation too today, moving a safe. So we show up at the gun store that's selling the safe or whatever, and they're like, "So we don't know where this is. There's a guy who has a name close to what it's supposed to be." So eventually,
Classic.
they found like the receipt to our customer who bought the safe because we were picking it up there. Turns out it was the floor model or whatever, so it was sitting in the lobby or some shit. But we eventually got it, and that was relatively easy, luckily.
Yeah.
And then Rouse sent me a picture of this. I don't know if you saw this yet, Kyle. On our last job, we were moving some stuff to a basement for this couple that was remodeling. And one of the things they tried to get us to move down there was a barn door.
Nice.
And if you don't know what a barn door is, it's pretty much just a flat piece of wood hooked up to a piece of metal with some casters on a rod, and it slides back and forth. Let me find the picture here because I know, Kyle, you'll get a kick out of this. But it's the one they tried to get us to move was basically 2 doors combined together. And then it was supposed to go into the basement that has a turn that's 90 degrees and a ceiling that's the other staircase. Oh my God, I'm trying to pull it up here. Here you go. So that was us just getting it into the house.
That looks super easy. I don't know what you're worried about.
Luckily, that door is incredibly light.
Yeah.
So we lucked out there, but me and Salofi got it through one door, got it into the staircase to the basement door, and said, nah, that's a no-go. And then our customers are calling the contractor, like, why the fuck did you do this? Like, why would you do this? You did not plan ahead at all. But that was pretty silly.
Yeah, it was.
Just cut it in half. It's fine.
Well, you joke, but it
Put it
was
back together
It was
again.
very obviously 2 doors pieced together. Like,
Yeah.
you could see it in the paint.
They like did the finish and then painted over it, and it's clearly 2 doors.
Could have left it in 2 pieces to get it down there and then put it to but no.
You sure could have.
They could have probably just left it in 2 pieces all together, and then you
Yeah.
have ooh.
Instead of a
Oh, 2 barn doors.
Yeah.
Well, that was all the contractor's fault. It wasn't their fault.
Yeah.
Should have gone with saloon doors anyway.
So you don't see saloon doors too much because they're completely pointless.
Yeah.
Dumb.
The most useless of all doors, the saloon door. That'll be a topic on another one. We'll talk about doors.
They do add a good amount of sass when you walk in a room, though.
Sarsaparilla?
Absolutely. You just walk in with some style.
Spit into the spit
Ah.
can.
The
Get
what?
The spittoon. Sorry.
But it's like trying to angrily hang up on a modern smartphone. Like old phones, you could like clip it closed real quick.
Yeah.
How are you gonna slam a saloon
Old
door?
phones had a rotary on it, you piece of shit.
I feel like kicking open like a saloon door would be pretty fly. Though.
Yeah.
It's good entry, but it's probably not a good
Not
exit.
the best exit.
Yeah, not a good exit.
I mean, you ever see people exit in like spaghetti westerns?
I see
Yeah, they
people
always get thrown out the
Yeah, I
window.
get people getting
Exactly.
thrown out.
Yep.
You don't use doors at
It's
that
the
point.
only, yeah, it's the only way out. Those saloon doors are entrance only.
Let's see. So earlier this week too, we had that big job going to Evergreen, Colorado, which I'd never been there. So that was kind of a cool drive. Boo! It was pretty boo.
Yeah.
That job was terrible.
You probably moved him into the neighbor's house of the shit people we moved in that area last time.
Probably.
That makes sense.
That job was so crappy. That lady had so many boxes. It was just crap. Oh, I wish Alex was here. So that
Do
job.
you?
First time that's ever been said.
I had that guy
At least I'd
dying.
get good clips for the next round of songs.
He said he was going to be here so he could say dumb shit, but he didn't. He's not here.
Wow, coward.
But we were going to a storage unit. We split off from the main crew to go to a storage unit to put some crap in storage. And we're rolling up, and I'm like, man, this storage unit's pretty crazy because it's essentially built into the side of a fucking mountain, and they just flattened it all out, and there's like a huge cliff on the side of it.
Was it Dr. Evil?
Yeah, was it?
shaped like this? I was about to say that's some super villain shit.
It was... When we were rolling up, I was like, man, this is some shit I'd build in SimCity. Like, storage unit goes on the side of the mountain, right?
Yeah, that sounds about
where that
right.
goes.
Yeah. And to get in, like this lava fall splits open.
Yeah. You enter the
Put it
code.
on the side of a mountain from erosion.
So this row goes from 69 to 666.
Hell yeah.
Where's the 420?
Yeah, that was the speed limit.
Stupid.
Oh, that was the speed limit.
But we're rolling up to this storage unit. I'm like, man, this thing looks crazy. And he's like, why? And I was like, because it's built in the side of a mountain. It's like a symptom of capitalism failing. And Alex died at that shit. He thought that was so funny. And I was like, I mean, it was a little funny, but he was cracking up at that shit.
Then he came back and tried to start fighting everyone.
Yeah, he did. He
That's
did.
pretty much his usual progression.
Yeah.
He'll go from like laughing and like kidding around. He's like, and then grab your arm and like try to like choke hold you.
Let me show you some
It's like,
judo.
yo.
Yeah, what did he do to our operations
balls.
manager the other day?
I did not see it, but yeah,
It was
I saw the
pretty
aftermath.
excellent, yeah.
But
Yeah, Alex.
I hear it was very similar to the Nick situation. But
Yeah, Alex judoed Adam.
I remember, I think it was last week, Josh showed me a video of him beating the fuck out of James.
James? Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah,
And James fought like he was like in the fucking 1800s.
Yeah,
Like
he
with
was
his
like,
arms
"Why
like
I
this.
oughta."
Why I oughta. And he's just
Give him the
getting pieced
1-2.
up every single time that Josh would literally just like leave his fist out and he'd just run into it.
Yeah.
Josh,
You better get your dick beaters up because I'm about to fill this shop full of uppercuts.
No, that was some
That
real
shit
rock
was
and sock
hilarious.
robots.
Josh definitely was just punching him in the face.
Yeah.
We were all watching.
He was just eating it too. James was taking it. It was like,
yeah,
all right, we gotta
he
stop.
agreed.
I guess. But
Oh my god.
Oh my god! No, yeah, Josh is
It
like
looked
throwing
like a toughie.
combos and stuff. And James is just taking.
Just get punched over and over.
He kept going though.
Yeah,
he kept going. He
at
didn't
the
stop.
end, Josh hit James, and he was like, ah.
I think that was when Adam had to step in and be like, all right,
Yeah,
you guys are
yeah,
done.
we're
here." Which is a good call.
Yeah, I was expecting
TKO.
James' head to like pop up and his neck to extend like a fucking
Yeah.
rock socket robot.
We were saying James fights like a rock'em sock'em robot. He tries to like this until he eventually just gets popped.
Dude, yeah, no, he fights like he's wearing like just like short shorts and has a curly mustache.
He's got a barbell that's just two
Yeah,
orbs
two
on the
orbs. World's strongest man.
Yeah, man, see?
Man, I also missed when Adam kicked Alex shortly after
yeah,
that.
so did
Oh,
I.
yeah, he
I
kicked
kicked
Yeah, I
him
didn't see
fucking
that
hard.
video.
Yeah. I don't know if
good.
there's a video for that.
There's
Oh.
video.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
I wish. I don't think there's video of that.
Yeah, we need to arrange more fights back here. Just so I can sit
That's
and watch.
what we need. Yeah.
That's what we need for sure. Yeah.
But the first rule about
About
Club
moving
is-
clubs
yeah.
that you
Yeah.
don't talk about moving club.
Some of you haven't been obeying the first rule of moving club. Or do some more foot races.
yeah.
Oh, I would smoke y'all.
Oh, I don't
In
know.
a
If we
foot
got some
race?
quick ones.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You
bro.
think
I
you could
I
smoke
could-
Derek?
Derek's got
Oh,
that
yeah.
energy. He's got
Derek?
that crazy energy.
I don't
He could
know.
I
possibly
mean,
go
again,
off.
Nick is the reigning champ right now.
Nick is the ring.
That's
That
true.
makes
That's
sense.
true.
That makes
I
sense
can
to me.
see that.
Derek definitely seems squirrely, but I feel like I have long legs, man. I'm built like a grasshopper.
I might not be the fastest, but I think I could probably get like a good amount of stamina. I could run for like
Okay.
a pretty long amount
I've
of
really
time.
gone downhill, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. I've watched you progress down.
I think I was like second or third for a while, and the last couple I was like
When was
fourth
the-
or fifth. It was
Each
bad.
beer cuts
When was the
another
last time you
second off
guys
the time.
had a
That's fine.
race?
I'll take it.
You guys are racing.
Last fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably been at least
We're
6
gonna have to
months
get
or so.
another one. I need to see. I need
Next
to see
meeting.
who I'm beating.
Next meeting, we'll get some videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'll-
gonna need video
I'll
proof
smoke
because
you.
I don't want anybody saying like, "No, you didn't win." It's like, no, I want some.
Yeah, I
proof.
need that. I need that. In slow
I need the
motion.
receipts.
I need the.
I want
secret-
4K filters on it. Make it look good.
The funniest one was with Bailey when he won, and I gave him the old Gatorade bath at the. It was
All
just
sticky.
water,
Oh,
but
okay.
no, yeah.
Like
We
you
had one of the
actually-
water jugs sitting right there, and he was being all fucking full of himself about winning the race. So I
Fuck,
dumped the
dude.
water jug over his
That
head.
deserved
I
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
bro.
It's
Getting
pretty funny.
beer and just stone cold that bitch.
I think
That-
the last race, me and Brad just stood to the side and we're like, we know what we're about.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this.
No, I respect that.
Yeah.
Power walking
yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna
back.
say the only time you're going to see me running is because I'm being chased by something.
who was?
That's it.
Who would you say is like was the most surprisingly fast person?
Surprising. Boot's pretty quick
Yeah.
for an old man.
I mean, again, he's got the streamline.
It's very
That's true.
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
He's built like a cigarette.
Yeah.
Well, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
I don't remember who all ran besides.
The last one was pretty sparse. I think there was only like 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah, it wasn't too many.
have a
It was
whole
me,
gang
Adam, Nick, and Boot for sure, and there was somebody else, and I can't.
There's
remember.
Derek.
Dude, we got to set up like the moving Olympics or something.
That would be so fun.
That would
We already
be-
had
We
a
already
podcast
had an
about
episode
that.
about it.
Dude, we
We have
it.
more
gotta happen.
events for that though. I
We-
don't know
We
if I
literally got
mentioned that to
boards
you,
and
but
You
shit
did,
ready
yeah.
for competitions. It's like
We need to do a 40-meter floor roll.
Floor runner roll.
Floor runner
Yeah.
roll.
that'd be
You roll it
fucking
out and then you run it and then you roll it back.
Yeah.
Another one I was thinking about, since we're just talking whatever. Ghost dolly. So you put a stack of boxes on a dolly and then you
Push
ghost
it.
it and see who could get the farthest.
What?
Yeah, you're pushing you push the dolly, then you let go, and you have to keep it balanced and have it go as far as possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That was pretty
That's an
easy.
interesting one.
Easy to arrange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The discus weight that we were talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
earlier would be
yeah.
funny.
The
Yeah, this box
The
is
rubber
regulation
one.
size. What the fuck?
the gym move, but
Yeah.
it's just discus
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
thrown
discus
into a
with, like,
basement.
weight.
Watch, we're gonna have like we're gonna have the moving Olympics, and Harrison's gonna show up like all roided out. And stuff.
He did say he's
on
gonna go
the
do
juice.
judo.
Yeah, he did say he was gonna
And smoke
start
crack.
cooking
Oh,
crack. He's mentioned that.
I had to
multiple
cut that
times.
last time.
Good lord.
Totally
That shit was so
a joke.
funny.
Very much a
100%
joke.
a joke.
Yeah, 100% a joke. Alex he's in the lab for other things.
Because he's smart.
Yeah.
Is he though?
that's why he's bald. More room for his
Oh,
brain.
right. You're right. You're right.
God, we've just been talking so much shit this podcast. This podcast.
This is what happens when you have no schedule.
Yeah.
Something about Alex. Every once in a while, he'll say some shit, and I'm like, "How the fuck are you knowledgeable about
Yeah,
something?"
right.
Yeah, bro. He'll tell you like where Kid Rock was born.
he'll hit you with a I know shit.
And pull up his pants.
Yeah, he'll
for
pull up
5
his
minutes.
pants and like wiggle his fingers behind him.
The belly slaps a classic. Let's see it, Brad.
I cannot tell you how many times he was doing that yesterday.
It's always the middle finger.
It's always
It's either behind
Yeah.
or like above.
Bro, I remember.
All right.
Okay.
Was it?
Okay.
I think it was
Nope,
last
nope,
week. We had to do that packing job,
It's fine.
and I remember it was like the day we were all packing, and they were like, "Oh, we brought donuts for everyone." And I literally said to myself, "I was like,
yeah.
watch, I'm gonna see Harrison come down here, pulling his pants down, doing that thing."
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like literally,
Wait
like
up.
a minute after I thought that, he like came downstairs, like
Had to
and
get
like
me
one
one
of
of
his
them
hands.
dough circles.
He's like doing all this weird shit.
He's like a bird trying to find a mate.
Yeah, he's like a mating call, dude. I'm good. I got one.
All right.
No, but he's fucking hilarious, dude. Honestly, when
Oh,
I
dude,
say
I
that
love
I'm
Alex.
working with Harrison, like I know I'm gonna get some shit that day, but I also know that I'm probably gonna be laughing my ass off that day.
Oh yeah, no, like I know he's gonna say some shit to me, but
Yeah.
it's all in good
I
fun.
can't
He's a
move
good
heavy
dude.
shit with him, dude. It's like he'll just say something that'll get me start cracking up. I'm like, dude, we gotta put this down real quick. I can't breathe right now.
That's another reason we still need Jake on the podcast to talk about that fucking situation with him dollying the safe up the fucking ramp. Something's happening. So funny.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, you're dollying a fucking heavy ass safe up a ramp. That's what's happening.
Things are happening.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
But
Yesterday, me and Boot moved a super tall bookcase up a flight of stairs, switchback, all the bullshit. Did it, perfectly. No, not sitting down. Just everything was supposed to happen. Got it all the way up,
this was yesterday.
or whatever. I don't know. This week.
Days ago.
But then Derek and Alex came immediately after, and me and Boot are leaning over the handrail watching them. And Alex is like, "All right, we're gonna set right here." And me and Boo go, yeah, we didn't have to set.
Oh, shit.
Just looking
no.
down.
Just
Alex is looking
set
around.
him up.
Derek's
He's
like, it's
oh,
who?
pants time, baby.
pants time.
That's where the pants start coming up.
He pulls the pants up. Well, you know,
fuck you,
when you've been working here as long as me.
You know, but I'm really over your attitude.
Yeah, this is the make fun of Alex one.
Yeah, don't show him this
Hopefully he
one.
doesn't listen to this
I'm
episode.
gonna send this directly to you.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to fight this dude in like a week.
We'll have to like tag team him like ice climbers.
Alright, I don't know, anything else happening last week?
Honestly, last week was pretty rough, at least for me, or you too, because we had the same.
We were there
jobs,
every
yeah.
day together.
But this week was
More
pretty
lax.
calm. Yeah,
For sure.
pretty
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah, today was funky, but that's about it.
It was kind of
Yeah,
weird.
but
Weird
it
day.
wasn't like anything bad or anything. Like the job that we had to do today wasn't bad or anything.
Well, you guys were back at like 2:30 and you went to Greeley.
Yeah.
So that's,
Yeah.
that's always good.
And the people were pretty nice too. Like
They
they
had,
were
like, a
helping
whole-
bring shit in.
Yeah, they had like a whole army of their family taking stuff as
Yeah.
well.
So that was cool. They were helping.
I
That's
have to
nice.
deal with most of the schmag
Yeah. And she was like,
a bit.
yeah, it was cool job.
We saw you guys.
I was about
Yeah.
to mention
Yeah,
that.
when we were driving by.
Flexed on you.
Yeah, I forgot you were looking up the schedule and you're like, oh, Doug is on and Marco. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
All these people are already working? Yeah, we should have got Doug in.
Yeah, he had to leave.
Yeah, but he could have been in for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Doug's a good dude.
Yeah, fucking Marco asked me this morning, or talked to me this morning. He's like, yeah, Sam never mentioned to me that Doug's still here. And I was like, oh, well, that's because Doug came in and reapplied the day after you did. He was like, what? I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is his first day back, too.
I can't believe Marco and Doug work together.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I gave them a little bit of shit about that today. I was like, yeah, the two new old guys, come on now. Don't even know what you're doing anymore.
You guys call and coordinate your starting day? I'm glad we're getting some new people that like know what they're doing immediately.
Yeah, it is nice.
There's no training period. You guys are doing all right. You'll get there.
I feel like I'm doing better. I'm getting there.
It takes months and months to be
I
like
know my
a
place.
proficient mover.
It's like the thing that still gets me is just like I just don't know what like I know we start with chairs and stuff and then you get the base and boxes, but then like once you start getting halfway into the truck you're like, well fuck, what else should I bring?
So you
And then
gotta
you
get
want to bring too
creative,
much
man.
stuff, so it's like
And then you
it's
ask
just
us
kinda-
what you should bring, and we have no fucking clue. So
Yeah,
we go,
it's
just
like,
bring
shit,
stuff onto the truck.
Yeah, there's too much shit on the truck.
Fine.
Yeah, then it's like
Something
fuck,
else
now
on.
we gotta take stuff off the truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, things have been going pretty smoothly, at least this week.
Oh, that's what I should have done.
Still hate packing.
Packing's awful.
I hate packing.
But should have done. Maybe we'll do this next week. But we had a podcast a while back that was mover terms.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll bring it back for the
That-
new guys
yeah,
to see how much you
that'd be
guys
good.
know.
I would love
That's a good
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah.
I mean terms.
Oh,
I know.
let me check my backpack real quick. I might have the same list.
There's a couple I might be able to name off. I know there's.
I know what schmeg is.
Yeah,
Schmeg's the popular one. Yeah, that's
Um,
always on.
I know like staging something means like just set it to
setting
the
it
side. Yeah.
I can't think of any off the dome.
Suicide would be
Oh, yeah, going
up and
backwards.
down the ramp. Like
They're learning.
Yeah,
They're getting there.
I don't know, change grip whenever you just want to change grip.
There's a name for putting something to its.
To the nose.
Yeah,
the
that's to the
yeah.
nose.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a bunch that I just can't think of right
Yeah,
now.
I'm dumb as bricks, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna think of any off the
Yeah.
top.
I had a notebook somewhere that had some in. I'll make another list, and if you guys are both here, you're still the newest guys, huh?
I think I am the newest.
You were the newest?
I am
Okay.
the
Yeah,
newest,
Carson
yeah.
is. Yeah, that's right. I've been here a bit longer.
A week.
Days.
Could have been 2. I don't remember. No way.
New guy.
Damn new guys.
Bro, how you?
Give me your shoes.
Hey, Carson, what size shoe you wear?
Yeah.
Deadass? You got big ass feet, dog. You can't fit in these shits.
It doesn't mean I can't take them.
Yeah,
I
actually,
know someone who might.
I wear 11 and a halves.
Okay, Salofi.
Yo, dude, I got the biggest, I got the biggest foot in my family, man.
No, I think they're like 13s.
Yeah.
I'm the tallest and I got the biggest feet in my family.
I think Sloopy wears 16.
Yeah, because
16s? That
I
makes sense.
fucking wear 13s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
12 to 13, depending on the brand. But yeah.
Carson, you're shaped like the letter L.
Yeah, I'm a solid 8.5.
I like it though.
I'm 10.5.
My fucking brother's built like a gorilla.
Salopi shoes are in there. You can
That's
see 'em.
true.
The shoes that are dangling from the light, those are Salopi
Those are
shoes.
Slopies, that makes sense.
They He threw them up there, then they took them down when they
And
redid
then
all
they
the
threw 'em.
lights, and then he threw them back up there.
Good. That's where
And he
they
didn't
belong.
break any lights. Thank fucking God.
Derek threw him back up.
Oh, Derek did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I honestly
He wasn't
in LA,
even back
that's
Because
how,
Sloopy wasn't back yet. Yeah.
Okay.
bro, in high school you could get some free shoes like that, man. That's how you get some free shoes.
Oh, like off like electrical wire
yeah,
and shit?
dude. Like in
you know
LA,
why they...
if you need some shoes, like you just go to LA, go like walk down the street, bring a long ass
You know
pole,
why they
bro.
throw those up there,
You get some
right?
free fucking Nikes, dude.
Because you get free Nikes.
yeah, you get some
those-
nice shoes up there.
Well, I
man.
don't know about where you're from, but where I'm from,
It's charity.
usually it's because those people are dead.
No, people
thought
would
it was
just,
for
People
drugs.
would just
Yeah, it means there's a trap house nearby.
That's what I,
Yeah.
like a party or like
the
a.
plug,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, like me and my homies, like we were in band and shit. Like we didn't have time to go get money and get new shoes, so we're just like, well, those are shoes and they look pretty not torn up. So
You fucking nerd.
yeah,
I was in band too.
Dude, band was that was a life. I didn't do it my senior year though. I did it like 6th grade till my junior year.
I played trumpet for half a year in 4th grade. We are the same.
I used to play. I could probably still rip on the saxophone a little bit. I used to be real good at the saxophone,
Do
but
some
then
Careless Whisper.
yeah, actually, I was. I remember I was like in 7th grade playing that shit. And I was like
Sexy
looking-
sax man. all
Yeah,
over
man, with
the
my little peach fuzz
table.
mustache I had going.
It's like you and Bill Clinton together just jamming.
We'd rip together.
Calling like a 12-year-old sexy sax man is kind of rough, Kyle.
It said it on the sheet music. Sexy sax man, right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that part out. But yeah, no, honestly, saxophone was such a fun instrument to play too. But that's the thing is, like I had to rent one, and renting one was a pain in the ass. And if you want to buy one, that like a good one,
They're expensive.
$2,000
Oh, yeah,
at least.
Instruments are fucking expensive, dude.
You ever moved
Especially
one?
saxophone. Saxophone?
Yeah.
Haven't-
I've absolutely moved sax.
I know, yeah.
100%. Any instrument. We moved a drum set yesterday.
Yeah.
These people had a fucking like a keyboard that probably weighed like 120 pounds today. It
Yeah,
was
I was
fucking
looking around
insane.
the house. I'm like, which one of you motherfuckers getting down at the drum set? Like, and then they're like, no, that's going to storage. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes
That's
sense.
Yeah, the person who plays that is not here anymore.
It's a little white around here.
But honestly, they do like the backyard, like, cause that was the Evergreen job, right?
Mm.
Like they were set up in like kind of in the mountains, and it was sick. They had like a really nice backyard, and I was thinking, I was like, dude, if you took this drum set and set it up in this nice ass like. Sort of like the shrine from Lord of the Rings looking backyard.
Even had a little bridge
Yeah,
and
it had
shit.
like a little bridge, like a hobbit would do good.
There was
over
a
here,
ring
you know
on
what I mean? Yeah.
Plinth.
It's like,
Yeah.
that would be
We
sick
didn't
as
touch-
fuck to just like rip a drum solo and like just all the echo from the mountains.
You'd piss
and
off
shit.
all the neighbors
Fuck,
so
yeah.
much.
And the Eye of Sauron.
Well, you'd piss them off if you suck. If I hit something a little nice for about 30 minutes.
What you have to realize is how crappy those people were. Every other house has those same crappy people in it. Every single one of those houses is a shit person.
You know what?
The
I'm
house
also a shit
sucked.
person because I would fucking scream at you if you're playing drums that loud.
Well, like you said, if you were playing good, I
But
wouldn't say.
yeah, I'm not like, it's not like I'm just like, you know, just trying to practice one riff the entire hour. It's like I'm just, you know, jamming.
If you're fucking up
Having a good
paradiddles over and over again, I'm gonna be
Never.
so goddamn
Yeah,
pissed.
I would never fuck up a paradiddle. Though. But dude, that was the whole thing. Like our job yesterday was just an unload. And you know, it was like okay,
Jiggle
like
your paradiddle.
there's like 6 of us, and this is just an unload. Should be an easy job, but I don't know, like the layout of their house was just such a bitch. It's like it took fucking forever to get things where they were supposed to go. Like
Yeah.
especially the stairs. The stairs fucking blew ass.
Stairs are always ass.
And we had to cover the stairs in pads because apparently they had just gotten like new carpet upstairs.
That's such
Oh.
dog shit.
and it was
If
just
you're-
like,
if
you're fucking
having-
joking.
hiring people to move you in.
And you just brought new,
Yeah,
like, yeah.
clean the
so-
carpet afterwards.
That shit was so funny too, because she's like, so upstairs has clean carpet, so Can you do anything about that? And Hoffman's like,
We can make it dirty.
yeah, I mean, we got some floor runners or something. You want to show us around up there? And he starts walking up the stairs, just not giving a shit. Yeah. And she like gets all nervous and scared. And
She did. She was like,
like shocked that someone would walk on a fucking ground. Mm-hmm. And someone would walk upstairs. Oh my god, who would do that?
That's the one thing, like, I just hate when customers do that. It's just like, oh yeah, we just got new floors, so try to be careful. It's like, what the fuck? Like, as we're moving your humongous china cabinet.
Yeah, what
like,
did you
fuck off,
expect?
dude.
Like, obviously, we're not going to try to scratch your shit. But
yeah,
like,
but we're gonna have to step on the carpet and like get on the floor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we
You don't have to.
I remember like there was that nightmare job last weekend where she was like, we just got new wood and everything, and like the floor looked like complete garbage anyways. And it was like, you did not get new floors at all. But she was like, if you
They're
guys
new
could
to
just-
me.
if you guys could put these like little pads on the
every
bottom
time
of all the
I walk
furniture that you bring in, that would be great. And it's like,
I'm not
you
padding
joking?
your whole
Like, this
floor
is
so I can
bullshit, dude. Yeah, honestly, there was a point like probably like an hour and a half into it where we're just like, "You fuck it, dude, just lay it down." Like, she's not giving notice.
Yeah.
She never did.
Most of the time, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
People have this like.
She freaked out on Nick because he put a tool bag on like the shit couch.
Oh, we talked about it last time.
Yeah,
we
we did. That was last
we
week. That
talked
was
about
last
it.
week,
But yeah, that shit was funny.
People are the worst.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Person, they haven't taught you to flow over carpet yet?
What was that?
They haven't taught you to flow over carpet
You
yet?
got to do your David Blaine walk.
Yeah.
Over.
Moonwalk over that bitch.
Probably next week,
hover.
because I got taught already.
As we're lifting, just like.
Where would you like your nightstand?
Your eyes are rolling back.
Yeah.
Just floating, barely like
That's
lifting
even
a
better,
couple
yeah.
inches.
I haven't eaten in 15 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you move for 7 years, you gain enlightenment. Then the furniture goes where it's supposed to be
Yeah.
automatically.
I've been blessed.
It's not the best enlightenment, but it's something.
That was a pretty good one we got today, too. The lady was like, oh, well, this is why you guys all weigh like 120 pounds. And all of us were like, Not even closely.
What an insane guess. I might be the lightest person at this job, and I weigh more than
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
120 pounds.
I
Like,
know.
what the fuck?
we
I'm
saw
not 8.
As
You
far
were
as
120 at 8?
I was a chubby kid.
That's fair.
Yeah.
we saw something kind of cool at our last job. It was like a squat rack that was built into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And what you would do is you would pull down, and it had like some little pneumatic or hydraulic or whatever, like springs that helped it come down, and then it would set on the ground, and you could pull the bench out and do all your exercises, and then it folded back up into the wall.
So it's like a
That's
Murphy
cool.
rack.
Like, yeah, it had like a Murphy squat rack.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah.
actually.
Was that the job we did this week or last? Might have been last week, where this lady had you move like this weird mirror into. It was the divorce job that we did.
Oh, or exercise mirror?
Yeah, it was like an exercise mirror.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That they had it
But it's
like.
one of those fancy ones that like shit projects on it.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I was like looking at like they were, I think it was you and maybe Salofi or no, it was Tay.
Maybe it was Derek or something. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but we had to carry that shit up the stairs.
You guys
and
were
I was-
like, carrying that shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I've never seen one of those in my life. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a regular mirror. Like it had like a camera on it.
It had like
Shit.
it has like a touch screen built in, so you can like
Yeah.
track exercises and like see stuff and do all that crazy shit.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, but I don't know. Like I feel like I can't. It's weird if I work out and just stare into a mirror the whole time, right?
People like doing that, man.
That was the mirror that Tony Stark like figured out how to travel back in time in.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
Looked at the fucking exercise mirror like
How in the
Friday.
movie, he figures out
Inverted
time
Mobius
travel
strip.
in like 5 hours. Like, yeah, he's like, oh fuck, I get it now.
Yeah, invert the Mobius strip, even though you can't.
Of course. Anyways, I love that movie.
I remember when that lady called too. She was like, yeah, so I've got this and I've got this. And then I have this mirror. It's it's no ordinary mirror.
Yeah.
I want you to
It's not
know.
what you think. It's like a wall mirror, but it's not. There's something special about it.
Something
Like,
like,
whoa,
Ford
settle
made
down,
it.
Snow White.
yeah, whoa.
Did it like
mirror, mirror. Like,
Yeah,
who's
did
the
it
fairest of
transition?
them all?
Magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Who's the swollest of them
Yeah.
all?
Ooh, dude, that
No,
would
it's
be
not
me
me because I used it once.
It transitioned into Gandalf's voice. She's like, "So I got this mirror. No ordinary mirror."
Yeah.
Ian McKellen?
Yeah, holy fuck.
But yeah, it was pretty funny. And then I was like, "Oh, is it one of those fancy exercise mirrors?" She was like, "Yeah, it is. How'd you know?" It's like, that's the only thing I can think of. It's a fancy mirror that's not
You're
a
not
mirror.
that cool. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Are you trying to pretend like I haven't seen something?
Yeah.
It's very surprising if I see something I've never seen before. Everything is so common.
Oh, dude, this lady the other day was like, "I'm super bad with like terms of things, especially when it comes to furniture, and I bet you know more than I do." And I was like, "I guarantee it." And she's like, "So I'm going to describe stuff, and then you just tell me the name." And I was like, "Okay."
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
And dude,
that
we went through
works.
the whole list like that. She's like, "Yeah," and it's like a thing in the dining room. I was like, "Buffet," and she was like, "Yeah, it's like that, but it's got China Hutch." Yeah, the China Hutch. Okay.
At least she
And then
knows,
she's like,
yeah.
and then there's like the long table. I was like, behind your couch, the sofa table. She's like, yeah. How'd you know? It's like, Jesus.
That's so funny. There was I think it was you, Carson. You brought up like a little shelf or something onto the truck that was all folded up, and you were like, "I got this. I don't know what this is. It's a bookshelf." Well, it's actually a baker's rack, but it's labeled as a bookshelf.
I was like, I never knew that there was such a thing as pie safes until I
Oh, yeah.
I was about to bring that up. The pie safe was the first. I was like, what
Pie
the fuck is
safe.
a pie safe?
Where do you put
Yeah.
your pies?
Yeah.
I guess.
So you
I
can
mean,
cool
I
them.
thought like near a window to cool off. Or
Yeah, what- Are you saying
Not when
we
you're
don't-
rich enough to have a fucking pie safe.
We don't, we don't
Oh,
all
no.
live in like Tom and Jerry, where you like lift off your feet when you smell
Yeah,
the pie.
just-
What happens in
This
Tom
is
and
a-
Jerry? They take the pie.
Into
That's
a
what
pie
the pie
safe?
safe's for.
To keep it safe.
Yeah, you can't put it in the windowsill or the stupid cat will come and
Yeah,
grab
it's
it.
true.
It's true.
I'm sick of these damn cats after my pies.
Speaking of that in mover terms, do either of you know what a Hoosier is?
Who's your mama?
No.
Damn!
Wrong
Isn't that like the
answer.
dude that did "Take Me to Church"?
Hosier? Hosier.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
It's a piece of furniture.
It is a piece of
Okay,
furniture.
that's how it went.
Hoosier.
Hoosier. What is a Hoosier? What is it used for?
Yeah, you got me beat.
It's a kitchen
It's
thing.
a kitchen thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It's
what would you do with it?
All kinds
It's
of stuff.
yes. It's basically like a full kitchen type of situation, but
okay.
it's got different types of drawers on it. Like some of them pull out like
For your spices.
yeah.
And
And
your-
then there's other ones that open that
your
are like
flour
more
and
like
your shortening?
cabinets and
That
yeah,
sounds
there's
actually-
like a sifter in it and all
Yeah,
kinds
I was gonna say
yeah.
some of them have built-in sifters and
Yeah,
grinders, so
that's
you put
pretty
your
sick.
wheat in there to make flour and
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That sounds like
Yeah.
it would be a bitch
crazy.
to move.
Yeah.
No.
Does it come with a
It
grinder?
depends.
Most of the time they're fine, and
Most-
as long as they're empty too. But yeah, that's you know.
Some of them are pretty
Oh.
goofy.
It's got like a removable
Speaking of-
top
yeah.
on it that slides in and out.
Yeah, so you can clean it because
Yeah.
it's a kitchen appliance. Yeah.
This is something I would have in like Harvest Moon and not in real life.
Yeah. No, that is
You can
completely
build-
accurate.
You can
Yeah.
build this in Minecraft for
Yeah.
sure.
It's funny because a lot of people
Stone
have them
cutter.
in real life, but don't ever use them.
Well, no, they
Just like my game of Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
they just put it in their kitchen and let it sit there next to the china cat.
Next to the pie safe.
next to the pie.
Yeah.
Speaking
Keep
of
snow pies safe.
Speaking of kitchen items and going back to the this week in moving to, I think that was yesterday. Me and Trey, our first job, that shit was garbage. And of course, you know, typical. They had a full stand-up freezer that was completely full of shit that they didn't empty that we had to get out of there. And then they had their whole fridge completely full of shit, and we were like, yeah.
I don't get
At least
that,
take
bro.
the glass out, and they were like, "Oh, we did." And then, of course, we get it out there, and you know, hear crashing the entire time while we're moving. And then we tried to open it to make sure everything was fine, and like a little thing of yogurt fell out and smashed all over the floor. And it was
Nice.
like, cool, thanks.
I understand that. It's like I would love for you to move
I don't know.
my
It was
refrigerator,
expired.
but
It was
I'm not
like
gonna
in a
take
mason
anything out
jar
of it.
with a label on the top that, like,
Wasn't even
I don't know if it was
Yoplait.
homemade. No, it was, yeah.
That was actually milk.
I It was at some point.
We did,
But-
we did move that freezer full of breast milk that one
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
That's crazy.
That's 100%.
Yeah. We can't take this out. And I was like,
She was like,
I mean,
so
I guess you're right.
I've got something kind of weird in the garage. I hope this isn't like too bizarre or anything. But this freezer over here, it's completely full of breast milk.
I mean,
Okay.
as long as it's not a human body.
That's like when we did that job for the CDC over there.
oh, yeah.
And it's like, what's in this biohazard freezer? Oh, biohazard waste. Oh, cool.
Cool.
I feel like
Sweet.
it should be illegal for us to touch.
Yeah, right. We
Well,
should
we
be
did.
able to care.
We had to get background checks before we went in.
We did, yeah. We had to get like cleared and shit to
Yeah.
actually go in there.
Mm-hmm.
That job was super easy too.
It was because they were all like, "There's access to everything, and
Yeah.
elevators."
Caught a
and
little
fucking-
bit of radiation.
It literally was like, put
Yeah.
stuff on wheels and bring it over here.
Yeah, we were just moving like desks and computers for
Yeah.
the most part. It was
And that one freezer.
Yeah,
And
that
that
was
one.
in like late 2018, early 2019, and then like this weird disease started going around
Yeah,
soon after.
something like that.
well, that was Brad's fault. We already talked about that
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Are you guys talking about
Patient
wokeness?
zero.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch! You were eating that pangolin like.
Yep. You know that episode of South Park?
Reading all those
And
math
having
books
sex with
from
it.
Florida
That
with
was
all their
me.
CRT in it.
The TV.
You're all terrible. Let's see, Brad. How's the office been? Same old.
Yeah.
Oh, that
People
sucks.
call, ask stupid questions, want to book jobs,
That sounds right.
then decide they don't want to, but then call back the next day and decide they want to, but on a different day, and then it doesn't work, and they're like, all right. And then they call back the day before, and they're like, actually, I want that previous one that we talked about. It's like, oh, it's already booked up. And then their friend calls and was like, hey, I was referred to you by my friend.
Mhm.
And then there we are.
Hmm.
Then you're moving full freezers and flipping couches over balconies and
Mm-hmm.
Pianoing around houses.
Yeah.
Pianoing around.
Safing upstairs. And
yeah, nobody super interesting has called recently.
I don't think I've had any like super interesting items or anything lately. It's been all pretty basic shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen. I'm sure I've said this on multiple podcasts, but I've never seen so many fucking Pelotons or like those bikes.
Everybody's got 'em, dude.
Pelotons.
Yeah, literally
Never
everyone.
seen so much in my life. Like,
I couldn't
it's
name
crazy.
a single person I know with one of those.
Yeah,
but
me
every
neither.
fucking person we've ever moved has had one.
Yeah, we
I
moved
haven't
one
known
down the stairs
anybody that's had one.
Today.
We did.
And this is like I'm very acquainted with those things now.
They did a
Actually,
great
I'm
job
not.
of marketing. Whoever was in charge of the Peloton marketing team crushed it.
Yeah, they
Killed it,
killed it for sure.
They got all the white women to get their husbands to buy them Pelotons.
Fuck, dude, the ones that have like the screens on them and shit like that.
Yo,
Yeah,
even the
all
ones
of
without
them.
husbands. My
All of
mom
them?
has a Peloton.
Yeah.
Divorced parents.
God, those
Called
things.
Yeah.
I know my demographic.
Yeah.
Gotta
Wild.
get back in shape to snag that big fish.
Did you ever see that Peloton advertisement that came out a while ago where like I'm pretty sure it was a white woman got bought a Peloton by her husband and then is like all stoked on it but also looks really scared about it.
Is that the one where they set it up in the shed or whatever and it's super awkward?
It might be. I think it is that one, yeah. And she's like
I've never
all
seen
like
this commercial.
Go out there and ride your bike, bitch.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's it's the current day equivalent of buying a fucking scale for the bathroom
Right.
That's
for
true.
your wife.
That's true.
Honestly, though, honestly, if I did have like some dumb money where I was just, just had money to spend and shit like that, I might get one of those things.
I'm not. No.
No.
If I have dumb money, I'm
No.
getting something dumb. I'm not getting a Peloton.
But those things are kind of cool. I mean,
No.
like the ones that's like you could like put a mountain into like the maps thing, and like it could change the elevation.
Guess what else could do that? That
A
thing on
regular
your
bike.
legs.
Yeah. I know, but sometimes I don't want to go.
Yeah,
outside.
go ride outside. Yeah.
Nah, dog. I mean, I like going hiking and stuff, but biking outside, I've never liked going like. I don't know. It's weird.
Then
What?
why would you get a Peloton if you don't like biking?
Why,
It's
why
a
don't
lot
you just
cooler
go?
inside.
No.
Just go for a fucking hike. It's the same
I like,
exercise.
I like to switch it up every once in a while. I'll be going on too much hikes.
This is why I hate rich people. Fuck you, Carson.
yeah, you're the worst.
I just like
We're
going on
the
hikes.
same. You've become part of the problem.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
turning
I'm
into
just
boot.
saying.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
you're becoming
If
a
I ever
custody.
did,
Yep.
it would probably cross my mind to get one.
Carson's in the
And
custody
then you'll have to
mindset.
hire some assholes to move it into your fucking basement, and we're all gonna hate you.
Yeah. And you wouldn't even
Yeah,
use it.
we are those assholes.
But the only reason you're moving it into your basement is because you don't.
You're not
want
gonna use
Yeah, 'cause
it.
you're
the
not gonna
brutal,
use it.
the brutal realization every day slapping you in the face that you've only used it once since you bought it, so you need it out of sight.
True.
But you got that
I just-
$50 a month subscription to the Peloton service,
Yeah.
so you
Oh
can
wait,
see all the
it's a
mountain stuff.
subscription.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know it was
Hell
a
yeah.
subscription.
It's like $50 a month, so you can look at pictures of the mountains while you ride a stationary bike.
Oh fuck no! I thought it was just
What?
one of those like one-time dealio things.
No,
Okay,
no.
never mind.
I mean, you
then.
can buy one of the Peloton bikes
And use it as a bike.
but then
No, no.
all
Well, I
that
don't want to
cool
have to
stuff
pay
is
like
to-
$50 a month
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a
think
you
it's
buy
70.
this shit. It's expensive,
I
but
won't even
like
pay
you
for
get it.
fucking Netflix. I'm not paying for that
Right?
shit.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, like I'm just paying for too much monthly shit. It's like adding that onto it. Nah.
That's why you put it in the basement, so you forget about
Yep.
True.
I hate rich people.
That's pretty easy, right? That's an easy thing to
you
do.
wait for movers to show up, and it's like, would you guys be interested in buying this?
No.
No. We get offered so many China hutches
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
What
Do you
the
guys want this?
No.
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 What?
My big dude
That
is the
was,
nasty ass beds when they're fucking like,
Mhm.
would any of you guys want this? It's like, no, dude, that's a poop stain on you.
Yeah, bro.
That's Dookie.
I'm
you know?
I literally, we just had that
Doo-doo.
conversation how your dog is peeing on it right now.
I'm watching your dog
Yeah.
piss on
Was
it.
it me or like the job that we did today? Did their new house weirdly smell like piss?
It entirely smelled like dog piss
Like,
the entire
and
time.
it was like the new place that they're moving
Yeah.
into.
Oh.
That's Greeley.
We walked in there and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
just
This is
Greeley.
Greeley.
This is
I
Greeley.
was like, what the fuck? Like
no, Greeley just fucking reads.
Yeah.
it just smells like piss over
Yeah.
there.
No, but it was only inside
Mostly
the
shit.
house.
What's
That
Yeah.
was why it was
Yeah,
weird.
That's how they build them out
Usually
there.
smells like,
Yeah.
couch.
They built it with
Yeah.
piss.
Yeah, they integrate piss on the inside, so it smells like piss. Then you go outside and it just smells like cow
I mean,
shit.
that's only the second time that's happened this week, because that other job that we did, where those guys were like, yeah, I'm pretty
yeah.
sure these were pet rooms, like, they smell real bad, so we're going to replace the carpet.
Yeah, you're like moving
Cool.
Amber.
Yeah, of course.
I don't get that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna
How do
replace
you
the
live
carpet,
in that,
so put
man?
all that shit in there.
Right?
I don't get how you could just like live in.
Oh, bro, it's like liquid cooling for your PC, but with piss.
Yeah.
For your carpet.
Yeah.
That's
So
so
walk
gross,
around on
dude.
a pissed on, nice, cool carpet.
Can you guys cover this up?
Yeah. Can you guys take your shoes off, please?
Wow.
Yeah, so I can
Yeah.
slip and land on your piss carpet? Yeah, sure.
Bro, I have been in some of the nastiest places
For
and they
real.
have asked shit like that. Like,
Yep.
hey, can you guys like take your shoes off? Because,
Don't want to get too
it's
dirty.
like, no, man.
Mm-hmm.
That poop is so crusted it will cut my feet up.
Yeah, I'm not doing
I
that.
think the nastiest job I've been on was with you, Kyle.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
sure.
one where they had the roaming rabbit and they were
Yep.
like smoking
Mhm.
weed in the same room as
And
their-
that,
their
honestly,
infants.
was not even that bad.
Oh, prior coworker?
It
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was
Old-
still
old
better.
Tony.
That was still better
Was
than the
it-
one we walked that was all covered in fucking cat vomit and whatever else.
Yeah, you did say no to
See,
that
but you
one.
walked that, so that's
I know.
okay.
Yeah.
Did we do a job? Was it last week where we were moving this lady out of some basement into like another basement? And
sounds-
You're not narrowing it
Yeah, I
down
know.
at all.
Yeah, that's literally
I don't know how to
every day.
describe it, but basically we walked
down to
in to
80%
her
of
place,
the
and she
jobs
was
we've
like,
ever
one,
done.
it was like there was so much shit everywhere, but we were only loading like
I
specific
hate
boxes, and
You're
it's
still
like,
not narrowing it down.
yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, like the whole place, it didn't even smell like piss. It smelled like straight vomit. It was
Mhm.
like, my God, it's
That
gross
rules.
down here. And she was definitely a hoarder. Like there was
Maybe
just
narrowed
shit,
it down
like,
a further 3%.
Yeah.
Let's
We're
keep
down
it-
to like 40%
At this point, I'm
of the
not
job.
even trying to narrow it down. I'm just saying what happened.
Yeah.
But that shit was gross, and
Gross happens, man.
Mhm.
I don't know what the nastiest one I've had to do yet. Though, 'cause-
I don't even know what the worst one I've had to
Oh,
do.
I do. I think was still the one that it was me, Boot, and fuck, who else was there? That's a good question. Nick for sure. But it was, we were just transferring some stuff from a house to this other place, and it was this random weird lady that had no idea what was going on. We had talked about this on the
I'm
podcast,
sure.
and I sent you pictures, but yeah, that house, like the carpet was so worn up that we were like, have you lived in here for like 75 years and just never done anything? There's just piles of trash everywhere. And she asked us to like clean all the cobwebs and trash out of this corner to put some stuff in there. We're like, no, we're absolutely not doing that.
No,
Guarantee it. That's
That-
not our job.
that
She's
just
like,
makes-
well, the 1-800 junk guys just left a while ago and they didn't clean up all the stuff. And it's like, yeah, no shit. Look at all of
Right,
it.
it's disgusting.
This could fill like 15 of their fucking trucks. Of course they did.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you live in a biohazard.
It was
Yeah.
bad, like really bad. Because yeah, the other custy ended up having to make a comment to us because she was like, "Wait, you guys weren't wearing masks when you were loading up with me, right?" And I was like, "Nope." I was like, "Did she ask you to put those on?" And I was like, "Nope." And that was the only conversation that I had with her
Yeah,
that
dude.
entire time.
Me and fucking Jable, I wish he was here too. I want to hear his description of this place though. But we were delivering some shit from. This place was so bad, I don't even remember like what we moved or where we picked it up at. But we rolled up to the delivery address. It's just like a house here in town. Like it's just in a neighborhood. We could probably smell our way there if we wanted to. But bro, no joke. Roll up with the truck. The front yard's disheveled. There's like kids' toys out there that look like they've been sitting there for a couple years. It's like, yeah, whatever. Average neighborhood,
that's
so
average
shit happens, you
yeah.
know. But dude, there was, I think one of the windows to the front living room there was missing, or she like just took it off, but it was missing. We got out of the truck. You could smell the inside of the house from the truck, and I turned to Jay and I was like, "Bro, I got a real fucking bad feeling about this." It was this old. She was super nice, super sweet, older lady, but bro, she opened that door and like all the carpeting and stuff had been ripped up at some point, like years ago, and then there was just, dude, I don't know if like a shit bomb went off in there, or like they were just like had a fucking 60-person party. They're like, everybody poop on the floor, and then like tried to clean it up.
Oh, you
And then
moved
let it
Gigi
sit
out,
there
is
for
what
weeks,
you-
dude. Because, dude, that floor was so crusty and smeared with what I can only imagine was shit. Because it just smelled like straight asshole and piss in there. And I'm not talking like dog piss or cat piss, dude. It was like disgusting. And luckily,
Human.
we were just piling her shit in the living room, right there in the living room. But, dude, it was so disgusting. And then there was one thing we brought back to one of the bedrooms, and she obviously had a either a son, like a teenage son at one point, or one of her grandkids, I'm guessing, that was just fucking like tagging up that room and like fucking just destroyed it back there, dude. Like holes all torn through the walls and fucking spray paint everywhere, and dude, just more shit and stuff smeared. But dude, it was like me and Jay, it was like half of a Sprout load, but it took us almost 2 hours to unload that because we literally had to go walk on the other side of the truck to like gag and catch our breath and shit. And we had masks on, but it didn't mean a goddamn thing. Dude, that the smell still sticks in my head to this day.
Sometimes I'm thinking about keeping like some Vaseline on me.
Something.
Or something, like,
Viva
just to-
Faru?
I keep scented chapstick in my bag.
Yeah,
It'll come
something.
in
You know,
handy
just
one
put
day.
it under my nose real quick, and then like let's just get this shit
Shove
done.
it in your nose.
Yeah, not on the smell side, but that I know we brought this up a couple times, but that piano shuffle that we did out in fucking I keep wanting to say Longmont, but that's not right. Livermore, the one where the dudes fucked up your hand up the ramp.
I want to beat that dude's
Yeah.
ass to this day, but
But the other house that we moved that piano back into, there was like 3 inches of fucking dust on every surface. It was insane.
Dude, people
People be nasty, dude.
everybody's
Yeah.
gross, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody.
True, yeah, everyone's gross. Just depends on how gross you are.
Yeah. It's funny too because you walk in, they're like, "Sorry for the mess," moving, and it's like,
No, dog,
No.
that's like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You could have cleaned that up. Yeah. That McDonald's wrapper literally says 2006 on it.
Bro, your dog is fossilized in the corner.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
When you called me for that estimate like 6 months ago,
Yeah, exactly.
and it just
dude.
happened all of a sudden.
Yeah,
right now.
dude.
Like, no,
That would pack it
you,
too, man.
You're lying to me.
Sorry, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. It's like, dude, this has been on the
You
fucking
didn't do
board for
jack
6
fucking
months.
Shit.
Every time.
I packed as well as I could have. You mean you packed as well as you could have with the short amount of time you gave
Packed
yourself?
3
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
in the last 4 months.
And
What are you
none,
talking
none of them are tape shut.
Yeah.
They're all open.
Oh, I hate when I see open boxes. Like, you guys can take those, right?
I don't
It's
touch
like-
them.
The open tops, bro.
It's like,
The bane of the existence of the movement.
I wait for the crew leader to say something about that.
So off record trick for you newer guys: if there's a bunch of open top boxes like that and they're being incredulous about it, pick up the first one, twist it a little bit so it just falls apart. You prove your point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Fucking last time we had open top boxes, it was me, Boo, and I think Rao. We were moving these 2 aquariums, and they had like
Snake aquariums?
Oh, the aquarium.
Snake aquarium.
From
I
that third
wish.
floor apartment.
yes,
I've moved those people 3 times. I understand.
yeah. It was, but they it wasn't horrible, but it was a little gross. One of their bedside tables was sticky. You know, it was, yeah.
It was the sticky one that I put in there like
Was it
last
white?
year.
Was it white?
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit was
it was,
sticky.
it was still sticky.
I think my hands are sticky.
Still
to this
sticky.
day.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
still sticky.
It
Disgusting.
stays,
That's
stays
a sick
sticky,
band
bro.
name.
Still
I think
sticky?
that's their.
Still sticky.
I think that's
Yeah,
their.
they're grunge.
Yeah, the only thing I could assume from that is I think that's their like dab table for like loading up dabs.
They had literally snacks fucking everywhere, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
That was my guess last time
Yeah,
we moved. I was like,
that makes
this
sense.
has to be a dab table because this is just like permanently sticky, you know.
Oh my god, dude! You gotta clean that shit up, man. I got a little dab spot that I have back at the
Allegedly.
place, but allegedly. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that shit being sticky. Like, I'm coming back here. It's like I don't
It's
want
gross.
fucking
Yeah, just do it right on your nightstand.
right.
That's are so much work, man.
They are
No,
a
they're
lot of
not.
work.
Like the hand
I will say
vape
they are to get them out.
makes sense to me. Kyle, wrong.
But I would
if it
say,
takes
like-
more than 4 steps to get high, that's too many steps.
They're less work than having to roll like a blunt or a
Just
joint or
open
something.
it and drink.
They're less work than having to roll a blunt or a joint or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm so good at rolling spliffs now. I've done that for so many years. It takes no time at all.
I can roll a pretty good joint, but blunts.
it is more than 4
I'm still
steps.
working on my blunts. Like, I don't know.
For their friends. For their friends.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So this is an allegedly story from my past.
Allegedly.
It's an alleged.
So-
So my buddy.
Very much alleged.
In high school, I was working at Wendy's.
Someone
Yeah.
was working at Wendy's.
Yeah.
Your friend.
Allegedly.
right?
Allegedly, a person was working at Wendy's.
That seems unlikely.
And my sister was also working at Wendy's.
Allegedly.
we're good.
And one of the other dudes who worked there, he could roll 2 blunts, one in each hand at the same time.
Damn.
And my sister asked me to record him and upload it to YouTube. So there's a YouTube video from about
Allegedly.
2008 of a dude rolling 2 blunts at the same time that I uploaded. And I'm sure it's still somewhere on YouTube. I'm going to have to search for this afterwards.
Hey, that part's not alleged. That fucking
Yeah,
rules.
How long did it take him to
This
do
is
that?
all facts, too.
This is
I
probably
know these people.
less than
Oh,
2
yeah.
minutes. I would
Less
say.
than 2 minutes.
Yeah, of actual
That's-
rolling time.
Dude, if I'm rolling a blunt, it takes me like 5, 6, maybe 7.
I'll try to look
If
it
I'm
up
trying to
afterwards.
make it good.
I'm gonna search right
Allegedly.
now. Did you put any good tags on it?
I think it's just guy rolls 2 blunts at the same time.
Perfect.
I think it's just what it's called.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
There weren't tags in 2008. What are you talking
Hashtag
about?
blunt.
But yeah, the story I was telling, the open boxes, like Boot and Rao are already like they're moving some shit, and I'm back in the apartment to grab something, and he's like, "Can you move these?" And they're like 5 open boxes in like their closet or something, and I was like. The aquariums were already out of there. I was ready to go, so I was like, "We don't move open boxes."
Nice. Getting them.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was like,
Whoopsie.
"We don't do that." Sorry.
They should know, bro. That's not like an unreasonable thing, like, bro. Like,
Yeah, we had moved there like
because like what you want us to put
put
this in like the truck and it's just gonna get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, then we moved
Like,
to this
sure.
like, fucking tiny townhouse. Like that, the fucking hallway was like 3 feet wide. It was insane. But then
Those
they tipped us
goddamn
some liquor,
fish
so that was
tanks
cool.
suck, too.
Fucking fish
I think
tanks.
somebody didn't they try to tip us in liquor today or something? I could have heard a
I-
comment
she
where she
made
was
a
like, "If you
joke
guys
about
want
it.
like some Crown Royale,
Yeah, she
like,
said
you guys can
everybody take
it."
a bottle of Crown at the end of the day, but I'm pretty sure she was
Yeah.
joking.
I remember that my
I would
first.
have called the bluff on that one.
I remember that packing job for the guy with the football helmet. He
Yeah.
was like, "If anybody wants like
OAD.
I was.
these bottles," and I
wanted
really
those.
wish I would have taken it, but nobody else was taking it.
I
I'm
know,
like,
dude.
I'm
He
not.
offered you some of those helmets?
No,
No,
Like
like bottles of
alcohol.
like a vodka.
I was
and
like,
stuff.
dog, you didn't take those helmets?
Oh,
I would have
no.
bought them shits off you.
I
Those
mean,
things
first
are
of all,
sweet.
Yeah,
No, the
but
helmets would have been.
yeah, like he like
Yeah.
brought out these bottles of vodka. And,
It was a bunch of different. He just had a shit ton of
Yeah,
liquor.
it wasn't tequila. If there was tequila, I would have taken it. But yeah, like nobody else was grabbing it, and I kind of wanted to, but I didn't want to be the only person that grabbed a bottle.
I mean, I know for sure I made a comment about, like, we could bring that back to the shop and it'll disappear, but...
I mean, like, now that I'm thinking about it,
I
and
think
now
I,
that
like-
I've been at this job job longer, I kind of wish I would have taken that bottle.
I
That's a big
think
bottle
I
of
like
vodka.
vaguely remember someone being like, "We'll be back here tomorrow, and then we'll get it," or something like that.
But
and
then
we
it just
didn't,
never happened. Yeah.
which is
I don't know, but
It's
then
just a
again, I'm
shame.
kind of, like I didn't want to be the only person grabbing at the fucking alcohol.
Newest
You know
guy,
what I mean?
like,
yeah,
ah,
the
alright.
newest dude.
Last story here. I'm just going to throw it out and talk about grabbing alcohol. I'm sure Brad and Kyle both remember this. Remember that guy who had all the homemade wine?
Yeah.
And we took just
Homemade
dozens and
wine.
dozens of bottles from that guy.
rules.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
But
With his
anyway.
feet?
That's just kind of a last thought. We're wrapping up
Didn't
right
he get
now.
tipped in mushrooms at one time, too? Was that you?
What?
I don't think that was
allegedly,
allegedly.
allegedly.
I have definitely been tipped allegedly in mushrooms and pot and all that
Yeah.
other stuff.
Allegedly.
But we're closing down the podcast. I think mushrooms is probably
The
the hardest
podcast.
one. The podcast.
Ha ha ha.
the alleged podcast.
Oh,
Rate, comment, and subscribe. Do the things.
Tip your movers.
Tip your movers.
Smash that fucking like button, you.
Thanks
Listen
for
to
listening.
Fredward Coleslaw.
Yeah, listen to give Fredward Coleslaw views.
On SoundCloud.com/Fred.
I just want to put this in there.
SoundCloud.com/Dan
Alex,
Camp.
Alex, if you're listening,
Hey, we love you, bud.
love you, bud.
You suck, but we love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Four Collins 4, Dub 7.
Okay.
So,
Four Collins 4, Dub 7. Dub.
yeah.
Four Collins 4, Dub 7.
Okay.
So,
Four Collins 4, Dub 7.
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Dub.
Yeah.
Four
So,
Collins 4, Dub 7.
Okay.
so,
Four Collins 4, Dub 7. Dub.
yeah.
Four
So,
Collins 4, Dub 7.
Okay.
so,
Four Collins 4, Dub 7.
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
what did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?
Been in town about it.
What?
Been in town about it.
What did you just say?